Hello, everyone, and welcome back to my channel, EstelofImladris. I am Kai. I use he, they, and she pronouns, and we are back for another night of Baldur's Gate. Oh, I see my captions are being strange. Oh, we fixed it. It's better now. Welcome back. So excited to actually jump into the gameplay today. We had so much fun building our Tav Aspen. Last time we played Baldur's Gate, I have since rebuilt Aspen. We did have a small system error that broke the game a little bit, but we will come back. I'll summarize all of that stuff in a little bit, but first let's do all of the usual top of stream stuff. It is a dark time to be a marginalized person. If we're honest, it has been for much longer than this year. It is important that we reach out to each other, to community, to build meaningful and lasting ties outside of establishments, governments, or faceless digital spaces. Part of why I started this channel was to offer free information and education for those who want to remove systemic, personal, or financial barriers that would keep this from being accessible, because I believe the only way forward is together. Thank you for being here, but also I urge you to go find one person or more and connect with them. Be there for each other. Community is how we will be here long after this era of darkness passes, just as we have always been. In caring for each other, we must also not forget the world that we live in, our neighbors, both physically next to us and the ones abroad that depend on our partnership and care in this time of darkness. We should fight for the freedom of those oppressed around the world, especially those facing genocide and violent oppression. I stand with the people in Sudan, the DRC, Palestine, immigrants in the United States, and people oppressed all around the world, and urge you not to forget them in this time of hardship. Thank you all so much for always being here with me and for being there for each other. It means the world to see community blooming and coming into my spaces and ebbing and flowing into other spaces, because it isn't just about me. It is about what we do as a community, especially a queer marginalized community together. So thank you 1,000 times. Coming here and doing this with you fills my cup, and I hope that it helps fill yours to go and live another day in a time where it's not as easy. So I love you all. Thank you for being here. And also another thing that I was just kind of mulling on earlier, which is this. When I say education in that opening spiel, I mean also storytelling is education. I am a big believer that, we carry on the legacy of our ancestors that only had stories to educate. That's where things like fables and folkloric fairy tales come from. So telling stories together, even if it is, a video game like today or a tabletop game, we are sharing our experiences amongst each other. So I hope that you take to heart that when you sit down at a table to play a game with people, or when you sit to play a video game, that then you can share the experience with other people when you're talking about your Tavs, or when you're talking about your Rook in Veilguard, or whatever game that you are playing and experiencing and sharing in community with other people, that is part of our language together as people who exist in a world. It is a way to connect. It is a way to have shared experiences, and it is a way to learn and educate ourselves emotionally about other experiences, other possibilities in this world, and maybe open our eyes to who we want to be as ourselves or as a community. So I hope that you understand that storytelling is education when you come here, because that's how I feel about it. To that end, if you've been enjoying my streams, please consider following, and if you're able to, subscribing. I am an independent content creator, and all of your support helps me continue to tell stories and talk about what you can do to make your stories more rich and personal. I do have a Ko-Fi goal down here in this corner. I am hoping to eventually get a camera set up that goes right here where my right hand goes off screen. I hope that there will be a camera that my hand then slides into. Oh my gosh, thank you for the follow, Armand. And eventually this will hopefully be a setup where I can show you dice, physical assets like books, cards, pictures, and also maybe a place where I can maybe teach a little sewing. That's kind of my big dream with it, is to teach everyone just a little bit of sewing, because I think everyone should know just some really basic stitches, because repairing your clothing is an act of care and love. Oh my gosh, Jester, thank you so much for the bits. Oh my gosh. That's huge. Thank you so much. That means a lot. I can't wait to jump back into Baldur's Gate. I know you've been deep in your Baldur's Gate sauce, so this will be a blast. So yes, the camera goal over here, it will happen eventually. This is just because I can't justify doing it right now financially by myself, so I'm putting it out there. If it's something that you can put money towards, like, these bits will also definitely help going towards that. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And yeah, if you subscribe, like Patrick Vault Companion said, you get birds and silly little Astarian emotes, because I love a trash vampire. So besides the Ko-Fi goal, you can also always go find all of my videos are being uploaded over time to YouTube. They are edited with the intro, the break, and the outro removed, just so that you can sit and get straight to the stream where I am sitting and talking largely about costuming and storytelling. And so yeah, you can find all of that over at my channel on YouTube, which is the same screen name that I use everywhere now, EstelofImladris, and it's all over there as well. And there's channels, there's playlists being set up of, like, the entire playthrough of Stray is now set up in its own playlist. The entire playthrough of Unpacking has its own playlist. This playthrough of Baldur's Gate will have its own playlist. But you can also just go check out Seems Right. All of the episodes will be there over time. So it's a good time. Okay. And with that, a little bit about, let's recap back to Baldur's Gate. So last session that we were doing Baldur's Gate, we did the character creation. We did it as a community. So this tab was entirely community sourced. Oh, you want me to do an accent workout now? I see. All right, I can do that. The way that we did this is there was a poll, and we all sort of made a general consensus about how we wanted to play this tab. Just not only the mechanics and what they look like, but also as a personalities. They're going to be a little flirtatious. They're going to be kind of mischievous, but they're also going to, have a general belief in doing something kind of right. And we will be angling to romance the singular, sensational woman of Baldur's Gate. I mean, they're all incredible, but my wife, Karlach. Oh, I love her. So, unfortunately, right at the end of stream, the game did break. And so the one thing that we're not going to get to see here that will be a fun surprise for all of you is we will be seeing a guardian that I made as a little treat for all of us, in the way that Connie Chung can only describe as beautiful butch women belong everywhere. That's the one thing that I had to skip, but I do have then the cutscene that happens right after the character generation prepared to share with all of you before we hop directly into the game, where we are going to be crashing on a Nautaloid. So let's hop over to the main screen, and I'm going to bring down the music. Get everything all set up. That's not working correctly. Oh, that's annoying. My button isn't working. There it is. Now it's working. So I have to make sure that the sound's going to come through. I just realized. Hold please. Studio mode. Audio capture. That's the wrong thing entirely. Isn't that neat? See, I'm so glad I stopped the music so you can all hear me think. There's that. That's not quite it, though. I guess I'll just have to manually change it over. That's fine. We'll figure it out. Alright. With that, let's hop on over to this window. And here we go. Let's jump right back into Baldur's Gate 3. Oh! I'll get you, Azra. Ugh. I love the way that they do the illithids in this game. They're so haunting in a way that I think is just correct. think every spaceship needs tentacles. That's a lie. Terrifying. City of Baldur's Gate. Complete with this guy. Yeah, I'd run too. Oh, I forgot to go over the content warnings. I'm so sorry, everyone. There's some special content warnings if you, because Baldur's Gate is full of all kinds of things that you should be aware of, I've just included in the chat, !CW Baldur's Gate 3, or BG3 actually, will give you extra content warnings for this game. It is a rated M for mature game for a reason. They really, go into that. Before we get in, I'll read them after the cutscene. Oh. He really did have one job. Oh. Bing. This really reminds me of the sequence in Rise of Skywalker with the light skipping sequence, and I really liked that sequence, so I really like this. It's one of the only things in that movie I liked, but you know what? I'll take it. Big dragon yell. Oh. Ah, yes, the woman with the least chill in this entire game, which is saying something. Her armor has a butt window. I've never noticed that. Yes. Also, though, with the Nautaloid, it is wet all the time. Alright, we're going to switch over to the game, but first, we're going to do some other stuff. Actually, I should close that window entirely. Alright, let's open Baldur's Gate. Alright. Nay. That's enough of my accent worker, and thank you for that. As a reminder, you can always redeem some of those Corvid points for fun things like accent workouts, and the thing I'm about to do right now, which is show us your dice. Let's see here. I have these really great orange dice that I love, that are very, like, toxic orange. Let me pull them out. Oh my god, I only have the 4, because this is still... I have to clean this box out. These are, look at how bright they are. I have no special light on them. They just glow like this. I do have the full 7 set, but because I was playing these with the Blade Runner set, I just haven't put them away with the rest of their set. But I got these from Dakota Irish on Etsy, I think, who I think now has his own site. But they're clear, just regular old clickety-clacks. I love them. They're so bright. All right, now before we get all the way into Baldur's Gate, Gonna get us set up. That's the wrong game. Okay. So, some extra content warnings for Baldur's Gate 3 include fantasy violence, flirting and suggestive themes, sexual content, which will be censored, eye horror, body horror, religion and cults, mind control, forced servitude, loss of agency of PCs and NPCs, complex romantic relationships, complex familial relationships, ghosts and undead, insects and insect-like creatures, gaslighting, memory loss, war, imperialism, murder, monstrosity, alcohol, and substance use. Please use !CWBG3 at any time to read these CWs again. And if this doesn't sound fun for you, if you stop having a good time, please, I encourage you to step away, take care of yourself. Your self-care is so much more important than sitting here and enjoying this very fun game with us, because fun is only fun if you are doing it safely. So, with that, let's hop on back over. So, as I said, that's the cutscene at the top, and now this is a save literally right after that. So we're gonna load up, and I'm gonna change the audio over so you can hear it. There we go. Loading. Woo! There they are. Oh my god, they're beautiful. We did such a good job, everybody. Oh, Jester, thank you for the sub, too. Oh my gosh. Make our green tiefling dreams come true live here on twitch.tv.
Oh, I'd still be stuck inside if we hadn't been attacked.
You're so smart. Oh my gosh, we're playing with a wise character. So I love that they let you just like click on almost anything in this game.
The other survivors.
Even if it doesn't really have a lot of pay dirt, like they really want you to explore and touch it.
That thing came from. The parasite now writhing behind your eye.
More dice? Of course, Puck. I will show you dice any day. Let's see here. Oh, I have this set in here. Ooh, I'm gonna do this one. I have to look up the dice maker for these. I bought them so long ago at this point. But, ooh, do I have the whole set in here? That would be so useful. So I have a ridiculous obsession with ice dice. Why, thank you. My outfit is inspired by Aspen, our green tiefling. I thought I would do a little bit of druid green today as a treat. So this is a 7-piece set. Actually, I think it's a 11-piece set. Oh my gosh. Jester, thank you so much. Wow. So these are these like beautiful sharp edge, a little cloudy but iridescent with flecks of silver in them, that I bought in my like ice dice obsession. You guys are being so nice to me. Thank you so much for the gift sub. Seriously, Jester, that is huge. Thank you for sharing the love today. Ah, and Puck. Ah, you all are so wonderful. Thank you so much. So yeah, here's the dice. I love this set. I've had it for so long. It's like one of my very first small production dice that I bought for myself from a handmade dice seller. Oh, thank you all. All right, let's see here. I'm gonna go back to the game, but thank you for the hype train. Puck, I have, through you, heard of Cookie Run Kingdom. Thank you for the follow. I'm actually really enjoying hearing it through you because I do not understand what this game is at all. And there's something very funny about all of that. What's my first set of dice that I bought? That I remember? I bought this. It's a Chessex set that is like a tealy color. I'll have to go find them and bring them over so that on another Show Us Your Dice, I will pull them out and I will show them to you. It's like getting funny lore, Puck, as I am watching you talk about Cookie Run Kingdom. Okay, another Show Us Your Dice. Okay, this one's really fun. I haven't gotten to use these yet, but one of the Kai lore of the moment things is one of my very first APs that I was in that was longer than a one-shot was a series from the I think it was the Kickstarter Quick Start for Urban Shadows 2nd edition. And so as a treat for myself at the end of that show, I bought their fancy mega edition that they dropped that had a custom D6 set because it's a PBTA game. So I have the Urban Shadows official D6s. It's a fistful of purple D6s. It says Urban Shadows on that one, but because the way that the game works is the different playbooks fit into different groups. They have different, just like in like Vampire the Masquerade, they have little symbols for each of the different groups of types of people. It's like Mortalis, I think, is this one. Which is mortals. Yeah, I really like this set. And the story behind why I have it is that one of my very first APs longer than a one-shot was a series that was called No Peace in Death that had some familiar, wonderful faces in it, including Jay Nalawu, Danny, the himbo, our himbo, Burrito, Izzy. There's a lot of really cool people in that game. It was a good time. Oh my gosh, more bits! Ah! Thank you. Yes, and after break, I will probably go find those dice if I can get to them in my giant dice collection. Okay. Back to the pool. And let's investigate the pool. Don't just reach towards it. Ew, gross. Oh god, we have a -1 intelligence. That's right. I forgot that we did this. And even at a -1, we still succeed. I love this game because I love a dice roll. I love a dice roll.
The casing is fragile. The slightest touch could cause it to crumble.
Oh, y'all, they're so hot. I don't want to touch that. No. Let's go loot the body. Oh, a hype chest. Oh. We got a moat from the hype chest. Sorry, I clicked away from the game. Ooh, topaz.
Dead. Good. I wonder who's inside.
Oh, listen. Amelia Tyler eats in this game. Just feasts. Okay. I love this room because they're like, you could just walk out, but what if you don't? And I am a completionist at heart, so I will just walk around and touch everything. I love that these chests sound a little wet. It feels bad in a great way. Oh, you want me to jump if I want to go over there? I guess. Is there anything over there? I don't think so. Okay. Let's zoom in on our beautiful tiefling. Look at them. Oh, God. We did such a good job. I'm a little obsessed with them. Go up on this side. See what's over here.
Where the hells are we?
Poor Aspen, you're having a really bad day.
Not everyone made it out alive.
Yes, you'd be right, Keith. So part of the thing I wanted to talk about with this playthrough is also like how to integrate character choices even in games like this. And so, like, playing into this being a wiser character and playing into...
Visions project into your mind. A Nautaloid hurtling through the plains, resplendent with psionic energy.
I love her. Playing into choices that a tiefling druid would make, especially our tiefling druid, who is a little, little mischievous, but not, like, so foolhardy that they would do something that would endanger themselves, probably. Thank you for the hydrate. Whereas, like, I have an Astarian origin run, or I was like, we're gonna just make Astarian choices, and sometimes that's gonna go really bad for everyone involved. I love him. I love a Fail King. I do. And this is just something that I love doing. I think it helps and has helped me for years, kind of like refine making character choices and like making those decisions quicker and quicker, because that's the thing about especially doing essentially improv narrative, making choices that aren't just the choices that I want to make, but ones that my character would make. Doing that in games like this, I think, has been very helpful, and I've been doing it my whole life. It also makes it, there's a lot of games that you don't get to build the character, but you're role-playing a game like South of Midnight where you play Hazel, period, at the end. And like using it, thinking the way Hazel thinks will help you play the game better. And they incentivize you making choices that Hazel would make, like looking out for her mom, looking out for her neighbors.
Images of goblins, their habits and histories flash into your mind.
That's a weird thing. And so kind of keeping that to heart as far as like these games are designed to incentivize you to do that as well, I think is so important.
Worlds beyond worlds flash before your eyes. Empires of a grand design traversed by ships just like this.
Yeah, Risky Red, LARP really does, like, it's that you have to make the decision now, and you're in your body.
One like ourselves, unconnected from the whole. Caution.
Oof.
A
I love
schematic
these.
Of a Nautaloid flashes into your mind. Nerves, sinews, as much living being as ship.
The narration in this game really kind of ascends the whole thing, because it's that GM voice, right? You're getting that DM voice telling you the story and like how you would interact with it if this were just a table. And it is so immersive. Bye, Indie Wanderer. Thanks for coming.
History. Elves, dwarves, humans, and
get some
more
rest.
Flash behind your eyes.
Okay. Yes, congratulations to students and teachers who are either at the end of the school year or about to be at the end of the school year. You've made it thus far. You're almost there. I believe in you. Whether that is turning in your finals or grading finals. It was Teacher Appreciation Day yesterday, so thank you to all you teachers who do the hard thing. Oh god, this is so gross, but it's one of my favorite things in the early part of this game. You've been warned, this is really gross. Oh, naughty little tiefling body. Anyways.
Yes, you've come to save us from this place. From this place, you'll free us.
The exposed brain quivers in expectation.
Please.
I don't like a brain quivering.
Before they return.
Bad.
They return. A newborn.
Who are
Born
you?
new from this husk.
You realize you're talking to an intellect devourer, a minion of the mind flayers who abducted you.
A minion. So this goes into the making character decisions. This is why I like this particular encounter, because it really allows you to start making decisions for who your Tav is on a moral level. You sound afraid.
The enemy.
Why?
So many enemies.
I think you're past the point of saving. Tell me what to do.
Remove us from this body. From this case. Free us. Please.
Going to investigate the exposed brain. Because I think that as a druid, Aspen would think through anything that they understand to be living. See how we do with our -1. Natural 20, baby!
You notice edema, a swelling of the brain causing pressure where it strains against the shell of the skull.
I think we're going to do medicine, attempt a cerebral extraction, staying mindful of the swelling. We've been given advantage. Thanks, game. Oh, almost. Bummer. Spoke too soon there. It's okay, Armand. Gross. Nope.
The swelling is too great. You cannot lift the brain out of the skull.
Alright. R.I.P. I can't destroy it. I don't have the heart. Brain jars. Mind sanctuary. Tentacle aquarium. Ugh, Larian, you have a very dark sense of humor. What if we put brains in jars everywhere? That is the first time I've ever failed that encounter. It's okay. We will go without us. If you do succeed, for those of you who are unaware, us, that creates a being called us that eventually could help you. But alas, no us. It's okay. I think there are other things that we can do in lieu of us in the future. So sticky. Because I'm paranoid, I will be saving shortly just to make sure that we're not losing anything. Hey, there's a right behind you, Aspen. There's a really normal woman. Show us your dice.
This is your end.
But I'm not a.
Throbs and your skin tingles. Visions rush past. A dragon's wing, a silver sword, and a flash of your face seen through the strange woman's eyes.
Welcome to the weird stuff.
My head. What is this? Squall. You are no thrall. Vlaakith blesses me this day. Together, we might survive.
What made you think I was a thrall?
We carry mind flayer parasites. Unless we escape, unless we are cleansed, our bodies and minds will be tainted and twisted. Within days, we will be Geich. Mind
Yeah,
flayers.
Lae'zel is quite young and very indoctrinated. Yeah, I do love her introduction. I have a soft spot for Lae'zel. I love a woman with a problematic point of view. Okay, before we answer this question, I do have dice to show you. I have more of this amazing, very neon collection. These are more Chessex. I have a 20-piece set of these that they do glow neon. I do keep one of the D6s in with Zyna and stuff, actually. And they have kind of a subtle swirl to them that is not going to be perceptible by this camera at this distance, but they have green lettering, and they do glow in the dark. I'm a big fan of them. And yeah, 20-piece set. There's some Cheswick sets that you can buy that have like multiple D20s, multiple D6s, multiple D10s. I really like the big sets. I have like 2 or 3 of them. Lemon Skittle flavored puck. No. Okay. Sorry, I'm very burpy today. I'm trying to mute it. Here we go. Okay. I'm very tempted to give Aspen a voice since I'm gonna be reading their voice lines the entire game. I'll think about it. We're turning into mind flayers. There must be something we can do.
We can do nothing until we escape. That must be our priority. First, we exterminate the imps. Then we find the helm and take control of the ship. We will address the matter of a cure for this infection once we reach the material plane.
Ooh, an accent workout, you say? Okay, well, let's do the whole thing. Ugh. Okay. Actually, let's start here. I'll do this one. For me, for now, for the accent workout, while I think about what... Actually, I think this is not that far off from the voice that we chose for Aspen. So, I think perhaps this is going to be Aspen's voice. Ooh, yes. Alright, let's fight. Lae'zel. We'll just kill that one.
Or you break.
Yes, done now. Will you jump for me? Yes. I love that they've sort of ignored how a lot of jumping is just ways to circumvent movement in this game. That's fine. That's the end of her turn.
Time to push my luck again.
It's my turn. Alright. So, I've never played a druid, and a lot of druid spells are not spells that I usually take. So let's see here. I think we might just do a shillelagh. And, I don't want to get hit. I go right. Who's the cute one? Yes, alright. I've got it. Stand right here.
These boots have seen everything.
Thunderwave. Yes! That
You
felt
proved
good.
surprisingly adequate in battle.
Rude.
Now, to the helm.
Alright. Ooh, potion of speed. Take all those, thank you very much. Scimitar. Free stuff! It's the thing about dead bodies, waste not, want not. Alright. There's so many dead bodies around here. Regular thrall. Another dead imp. Well, yes, I will take my spell slots back. Thank you very much.
I feel better.
Making sure I got everything over here. I did. There's so much
We'll be able to
flesh.
take another dragon attack. We need to get out before it's too late.
Alright, let's go. Make sure there's nothing useful in there for me. I don't need a sword. Don't really need any of that. Alright. She doesn't need a sword, she has one. Another dead thrall. I'm sure they take a lot of people. Fire that way. Alright. Through this sphincter. Thank you, game, for that.
Cursed to put my hands on everything.
That's what I've always wanted to do, pass through a bunch of sphincters.
Ghaik machinery. I can make no sense of it.
Aggression.
aggression. No?
Another mystery.
No? Look at her. Oh, my love.
We have no time for stragglers.
Look for a latch that might
The
open the lid.
construction is too alien. Nothing looks familiar.
This ship is crashing. Do you intend to die for a stranger?
And what are you? I'll go look around. There must be some way to get this thing open.
Try that contraption next to the pod. They did something to it when they sealed me in. Hurry! Please!
I'm going.
The console appears dormant.
Look for a switch
The
or
mechanisms
release.
are completely unrecognizable at first, but then you spy an empty socket.
Okay, there's something missing. Leave.
Whatever fits in that socket must power this thing.
Alright, let's look around. Oh boy, a brain. What I've always
Brain
wanted.
in a jar.
Faint images appear in your mind. A brain, a Githyanki warrior, and centuries of darkness.
And because we have no thieves' tools, I'm going to do one of my favorite things, which is I'm just gonna take it. Hold 1 second. Alright, sorry about that. Alright.
How many hosts of these gay infected?
Alright. There's this.
A dazed woman is trapped inside the pod. She doesn't notice you.
Okay. I think that's been enough of that, but we'll hear lots more because that's the voice I'm going to use as we play this game, maybe for the entire game. I'm not just going to push a button. I am wiser than that this time. The first time I played a head empty Thembo, and I definitely pushed that button and had immediate regret.
Another brain.
Here we go. Yes, just especially in this game, they don't obviously penalize you for
Controls next to the pod.
just pushing random buttons. Let's see.
Could mean anything.
Could mean anything. Nope, we're not going to push it. Me, Kai, I know what that button does. For those of you who want to know, it turns this poor woman into an illithid, and it's horrifying, and you see it on screen. So we're just gonna not do that. Ooh, a key, probably for the chest that I have. Fantastic, I will take that and open said chest. Yeah, I love stuff. And I also love having chests in this game because I use it to do the inventory management. Look at that. Put all my random weapons in a thing. Add some stuff to wares. We're doing great. Alright, let's go free God's favorite princess. Yes, I know you want us to open it.
The console appears dormant.
Insert the rune into the socket.
The console hums to life.
Take a closer look at the powered up console using Arcana. -1. Hey! We succeeded. Fantastic.
The pulsing glow and organic lines of the device make it seem more like a beating heart than a machine. Perhaps it will open the nearby pod.
Here we go. Place your hand on the console.
Suddenly, you feel a hideous squirming in your head. The parasite. Then discomfort fades, and another sensation washes over you. Connection. Authority.
I'm really enjoying playing a character that's not very wise. I mean, not very smart, but is very wise. It's one of my favorite things, actually. Illicit wisdom. Will the pod to open. Why is this happening?
The biomechanical brain of the console process your command and reject it.
It says your two baby boy.
You feel the biomechanical brain of the
How do I don't know that I can get her out now. That's not acceptable, actually. You do it.
The console hums steadily, awaiting command.
You can boss this thing around. You do also have your astral knowledge stuff, but you... Why is this happening? What's happening? Oh, okay.
Nothing in the appearance of the device betrays its purpose. It could do anything.
This is so funny. Here we go. I love the idea of Lae'zel doing this, though. Okay, we've done it, everyone. I needed her. She can't stay here. And I picture this, like, conversation going on between Aspen and Lae'zel as well, of like, I don't want to do this, but you're going to, because I'm not leaving without her. And her just being like, fine.
You feel the biomechanical brain of the console process your command.
Something,
And you
weak-willed, blah, blah, blah.
A shiver
Oh, Lae'zel.
runs across your mind. You feel sated.
Is that blood?
At last.
No, never mind.
It's so funny. It's the funniest way that could have gone.
I thought that damn thing was going to be my coffin. Thank you.
Your mind lurches into her thoughts. Her gratitude is mixed with wariness, because you have a gift with you.
You keep dangerous company.
She saved your life. Yes. Did you feel that just now? We were in each other's heads.
I did. It must be because of those parasites they put in us. They'll have to wait. I need to get off this ship alive first. Let me come with you. We can get off this ship and watch each other's backs along the way.
Alright, then let's get going. I'm Aspen.
Shadowheart. One moment.
I have to go get something. Don't worry about it. You didn't see it. What's that?
It's nothing. Trust me.
Enough of this chatter. We need to get to the helm. Now.
She's right. Lead on.
Alright. Let's... That was
Can't slow down.
harrowing. Not allowed to fail that one. Alright.
What's next?
Brain cell.
Annihilate. Aggression. Well, this isn't enlightening.
What's the last one?
Sigil I cannot
Nope.
make sense of.
mystery.
Alright, well, we're not gonna fuck with that console, because again,
Don't waste a step.
they don't really know what it does.
Better not be cursed.
Hang on, I gotta check my suspicious item. Yeah, real. She's so funny. I love Shadowheart. I love them all.
Mind flayer horticulture.
No. Gross. Aspen, no.
We are nearing the helm. Once inside, do as I say.
Who put you in charge? I'll trust my own judgment.
Cane yank.
Rude. Oh wait, we need to save. Oh my god. Oh good, autosave. Ooh. I'm gonna live in fear that this game's gonna crash now forever. Hydrate, thank you. Don't worry about all of the devils. So many devils. Oh my god. The Illithid armor is so beautiful. Talking about magical armor and like things that you can only make with magic, the way that they make it look so biological is incredible.
Of the transponder. We must escape. Now.
Do it. We will deal with the Geich after we escape.
Alright. You said run, I will run.
Impact is imminent. I must
So.
connect the helm.
We're gonna have Lae'zel kind of be our flanker because she can move real fast when she wants to. She's gonna be our vanguard and kind of deal with incoming that way. And she's great for that. Val! We're crashing a Nautaloid. And then we're gonna have Shadowheart kind of buff and clear, I think. Can she do? No, she can't do the thing I thought of. It's okay. Then she's just gonna be another vanguard pushing through.
Fall, damn you.
Because then, oh, I guess I could have given Shield of Faith. That's okay. Oh, EP Val. I am also EP. I've had like the longest migraine of my life over the last 3 days, but I feel like I'm having a great time. I feel good. I don't know. It's a weird time. All right, now we have Longstrider. So now we can just run. And 10 turns. I'll also cast Shillelagh just to do it. All right, end turn.
Take the or Dario will have your head.
Okay, Lae'zel, time for you to do your thing.
My path be true.
Actually, I think she's going to. Yeah, let's. Oh wait, can I do the charging thing? Yeah. Not enough movement. You let me do it, game. Whatever. It's fine.
Concentrate.
And then you're gonna
Heading.
run. I said dash. Yeah, I really love the music in this game. It really goes hard. Oh, Aspen, you're at the bottom of the order. That's right. Oh no, I lost. Oh no, I didn't lose concentration. I'm fine. We're just gonna dash. Because we have Longstrider, we can just go. I forgot Shillelagh was not a concentration spell. Thank God.
Hurry, before they strike.
Hey y'all, what if we just talk this out? These two having their like their epic duel, and we're just like, hey, bye. Gotta go. You're not even gonna try and hit me. That's right, you have a ranged weapon. You can't. Alright.
My faith will protect me. Might as well take a look.
And we're just gonna do a little shield of faith to get all the way to the end. And then after we push the button, we're gonna take a break. I love these guys. They're just kind of cute. I don't know. Really? There's not enough? I'll bet there is.
Forward is
Yeah!
before more dragons come.
We did it.
The helm's alien transponder. You've made it in time.
Beautiful. I love the dragons in this game. Yeah, it really does give a lot of credit to spells that are kind of unloved in regular table play. Ooh! But I also, there's a reason why I, specifically with D&D, really prefer maps if you're gonna do rules as written, because so much of the game is basically a like combat simulator. And because, especially in normal play, this is not a tactician game, or anything harder than that. The rules are so bendy that you can cast things at the same time that you couldn't in regular play in D&D, which I love, honestly. Oh, I love her. Oh. Laura. She's like, yay, something terrible's happening. I agree. They really did a good job getting the video game adaptation of these rules really good. Beautiful. Oh, God. Ugh. Upside down tiefling. Ugh. So good. Hey babes, you should probably get up. Oh my god, the staff still has shillelagh on it.
As you wake, the tadpole squirms in your skull. Chaos of the crash site confuses the landscape. You'll need to find a settlement or landmark, and you'll need to do it quickly. The tadpole is a death sentence, and the clock is ticking. You need a cure.
Alright, before we go any further, I'm gonna pause. And we're gonna take a quick 10, stretch our limbs, go pet pets, even though I see that Risky Red went and already had doggo time. And eat a snack, drink some water, and we'll come back in about 10 minutes for more Baldur's Gate 3. Now that we're actually on the ground in the material plane. Alright, I'll see you all in 10. I'm enjoying the captions. Hello, everyone. It said, I'll see you all, Ted, instead 10 minutes. I don't know. It's really funny to me. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to my channel, EstelofImladris. I'm Kai. We are doing more streaming of Baldur's Gate 3, but first, welcome back from the break. And as a little tease, you can definitely redeem those show us your dice. I have my entire like organized dice collection over here, except for some of my sharp edge and like a few very special sets that are tucked in other places, including my very first dice set. So yeah, at any point in time, if you want to redeem those. Hi, Jovi. Yeah, I have lots of dice to show you, so get those Corvid points going, and I will happily show you some dice. But first, let's get over to Baldur's Gate again. Oh, that's Hawkeye. That's not Baldur's Gate. There we go. I do have rotating backgrounds on my desktops every so often. I'm like, which background's up? We've had quite a range of them already today. Okay, so the Nautaloid has crashed, and here's our Tav. Aspen crashed on the beach. And
Light on my feet.
here we go. Tangled Fisher, give me your money. You're dead, you're not using it. Oh, here she is. She's sleeping. So, this goes back to one of those, let's make a character decision. Aspen is a little bit mischievous and does want to know what this is, because people keeping secrets makes, you know, makes for like, what's that about? And if you're mischievous, I think that you are a bit naturally a prior. So I'm just gonna do this. I know where this goes. I'm just gonna do it. Hi there. Nothing to see here. What's going on? How are you?
What are you doing?
Checking if you were alive.
I'm alive, yes. Thank you for the concern.
Huh.
And speaking of, how are we alive?
I was hoping you might know that.
I remember the ship. I remember falling. Then nothing.
What happened to our Gitz friend?
You might want to reconsider calling her a friend. Looks like she ran off without us.
We should... let's see here. Do you have any idea where we are?
No, I don't recognize this place. But anything's an improvement on where we just came from. First things first, we need supplies, shelter, and most of all, a healer. We might have escaped, but we still have these little monsters in our heads.
So you want to stay together?
We need each other, and we both know what's at stake. Can't think of better company.
Alright, let's get moving.
One thing, just before we go. I wanted to thank you again for freeing me. It would have been all too easy for you to run right past my pod, but you didn't. I'll remember that. Lead the way.
Look at her pretending like she doesn't have a soft spot. I love her. Shadowheart is one of the best characters in this game. Like, there's some really incredible characters, but her in particular and her story really like capture something special. Even down to, yes, her incredible eyebrow game. So expressive. Dead bodies. Oh, poor fishers. They just wanted to, like, catch fish. This, like, wistful coastal music is so diabolical. I should have sent that to camp. Do I want the fish head? It is worth camp supplies. Okay, I guess. Shanties for the bitch
Fresh
queen.
water. There must be a settlement nearby.
I love these shanties. They're amazing. I can kind of hear the shanties that these were based on too. Wave mother, lash us to the prow. Wave mother, wave mother. Yeah, there's some really like iconic shanties written into this in a way that really get me. I love this book. I'm keeping it for me. Even though I'm not a bard and it means nothing, it's for me times. Okay.
Anything of use?
And I think I do have the Twitch overlay thing. I'm not sure that it's set up correctly, but I'm gonna try and make it. There is a Baldur's Gate 3 Twitch overlay where you can actually like look at some of the stuff that I'm doing in the game. Let me know if that is working, or if I maybe need to be on a different screen for it to work. Read this letter. This is so sad. This really gets me. Sigh. I love you. There, I said it. And if you meet me tomorrow, I'll say it again and again, and I'll keep on saying it till we're old and grey. So let's do it. Let's go to Baldur's Gate. I know it's risky, but so is staying here. The last few months have been hard, but they're always a little easier when you're there. Leave your boat and meet me at the hill overlooking the old bridge. Bring whatever you can carry, and we'll make do with the rest. Don't be late. Love, Anna. Devastating. Devastating. Keeping it forever for me. I love all the things you can read in this game. Ooh, a hammer. And a trap disarm kit that neither of us can use. I don't think either of us are dexterous. And a funny hat! We're gonna wear it. It's giving wicked. I don't think today's the day for funny hats. Potion, nice. Murgrass!
Maybe I need more pockets.
That's gonna be the druid adventure. Foraging. Murgrass. Ooh, and belladonna. And the waypoint. The fish. The bottle that we don't need. I'm gonna not be my like usual default of I take everything. Waypoint and belladonna, more belladonna, hooray. Ooh, an accent workout. I'll just keep talking like this. I'm not going to use the ancient sigil, am I? No. Ah! It's spinning at me.
Seems simple enough.
Won't get that open easily. Maybe there's another entrance.
Let's go find our friend. Go back towards the Nautaloid. See, me, Kai, I take my anti-metagaming stance to heart. I know what's in there. I know what's about to happen. But I refuse to let Aspen be the one that's like, oh yes, I'll do it. See, but from here, it's like, oh, there's guys there. Let's Let's do it a little stealthier, shall we?
Time to press ahead.
More of those wretched things.
Free for the taking.
Alright. Let's... Oh, shortest spell slot. Oh, that's right, from the dashing. Let's see. What do I want to do? Let's go into combat with us.
Can't afford
You too.
any mistakes.
Better stay back. One strike could be lethal.
Get her in the fight. One down.
Never a dull moment. I'll strike you down.
Yes. And some shillelagh. And let's not get into melee with it on purpose, shall we?
With haste.
Talk to me.
And you've used your action, yes. Okay. Alright. Here they come. Ah! Oh, good. Let's give her a good whacking. How do I... Good. Oh, wow. Well, that went well.
At the ready.
I can't keep succeeding like this. It will get dangerous.
Can't afford to let up. Got to move.
Let's do this.
You fight well.
Oh, we did it.
Perhaps our survival
Alright.
isn't such a distant prospect.
Let's just do a little... Actually, neither of us lost any health. We're doing alright. Do you have anything
Traps,
for me, though?
please.
A brain! Just what I've always wanted to
Should mind
carry.
my step.
Weird goo. That's lovely. Don't need to wear it. I'll just pick it up. Send camp. Alright. Let's see here. Let's avoid the weird goo. What's up here? Ooh, a poison. Dead mind flare. Please. Alright, let's see. Another dead mind flare up there. With lots of good things. I don't need a skull though. Let's get out of this place. I can smell it just from looking at it. You know, hot meat. No grass.
Might be useful.
Anything else of use down here? Ooh, clamshell. Belladonna. Alright.
Something good here, I hope.
Fun in these boxes. A bottle of water. Very good. A locked trunk. Lockpick.
With a flick of the wrist.
Total bonus 0. Wonderful. Oh, we did it. Little guidance. Funny leather hat. Here you go, Shadowheart. I'm sure you'll love that.
What's next, I wonder?
Oh, right, you have your headpiece on. No additional protection. Sorry, love.
I've got a long road ahead.
I do love the starting
well.
costumes of everyone. They're quite something. Ooh, crash pod. I wonder what's about to happen. We'll do that in a minute. We're gonna do the fun thing with this hapless idiot.
Hello? Over here!
What's up for discussion?
I'm so excited, everyone.
Hurry! I've got one of those brain things cornered. There, in the grass. You can kill it, can't you? Like you killed the others?
Oh. God. He doesn't look capable. I'm gonna bleed into the story and gotta just give him what he wants. Easily, stand back.
There. Can you see it?
Because I think Aspen's genuinely kind of a babe. Oh, you failed your perception check.
Shh. Not a sound. Not if you want to keep that darling neck of yours. And you, keep your distance. No need for this to get messy.
I need them alive. Stow that blade, or I'll show you just how messy things can get.
Promises. But I have other business, I'm afraid. Now, I saw you on the ship, didn't I? Not?
Nod.
Splendid. And now you're going to tell me exactly what you and those tentacled freaks did to me.
You have it backwards. They took me prisoner just like you.
Don't lie to me.
Your mind twists. You're looking out of unfamiliar eyes, prowling dark, busy streets. You try to hold the memory, but it fades to the worm. The light, the fear.
What was that? What's going on?
It's the Mind Flayer's worm. It connected us. Oh, this is not straight. What?
You're not one of them. They took you. Just the same as me. And to think, I was ready to decorate the ground with your innards. Apologies.
Glad to see we're all caught up now.
Indeed we are. Please, allow me to introduce myself. My name's Astarion. I was in Baldur's Gate when those beasts snatched me.
Baldurin, introduce yourself. You're a Baldurin too.
Is that so? We clearly move in different circles. So, Do you know anything about these worms?
Yes, unfortunately. They'll turn us into mind flayers.
Turn us into... Of course it'll turn me into a monster. What else did I expect? Although, it hasn't happened yet. If we can find an expert, someone that can control these things, there might still be time.
Control it? We need to get rid of it.
Well, yes, of course. But first things first.
Oh my god. You should travel with me. Our odds are better together.
You know, I was ready to go this alone. But maybe sticking with the herd isn't such a bad idea. And you seem like a useful person to know.
Flirting.
All right. I accept. Lead on.
Oh, God. I love this mess, man. If it's not abundantly apparent. Can talk to the boar. I want to talk to the boar. It's okay, baby. Animal handling. Raise your palms to calm the boar. I should be able to do this. Yeah, thank you.
The boar grunts and eyes you warily with its beady eyes.
Don't worry, I won't harm you.
The boar shuffles its trotters, unsure. Then it dashes away and
Shuffles its trotters. Oh my god, that's a baby.
I'll take that.
A psalm. All this useful stuff. Go up the hill. That's not what I meant to do. Nope, still not what I meant to do. Thank you, fingers. Alright. Let's go all the way to the end over here. Gotta go down there eventually, but that's for later times.
There. A mind flayer.
Oh, this seems gonna rock.
That thing's bound to be dangerous, even if injured. Best be careful.
Now you all get to see my thesis on druids, which is they should be terrifying.
approach the dying monster. This is the thing that abducted you.
'Cause
You
nature
could
is
end its
terrifying.
life here and now, if only you didn't feel compassion. Compassion.
No, you should be furious, shouldn't you?
Yes, you feel hate, and you deserve to be punished for it. You should be whipped, made to bow before this creature in shame. It's possessing your mind, forcing you to love it, but then the feeling slips. The creature's mind seems to focus elsewhere.
Oh, we're gonna try an intelligence check, everybody. Wish us luck. Concentrate on its thoughts. Thank you, Shadowheart, for the guidance. Oh, hey, we would have made it anyways. Isn't that nice?
Your minds fuse, lusting for something that is gone. But then its grip claws back with a vengeance, a vice locking your mind into obedience. It needs sustenance to survive, and with your very body, you can provide.
Wisdom, resist the intrusion with everything you have. Yeah, buddy. 16, easy peasy.
The monster lies exhausted, defeated. Its eyes, wet orange pearls, radiate malice.
Now we're gonna do the Wrath of Nature. Close those eyes forever. Because the thing is, if you leave something alone, you don't know what happens next. Let's level up, baby! Alright, time to pick a subclass. Alright, we have Circle of the Land, Circle of the Moon, Circle of Spores, and Circle of the Stars. I know there's some people interested in Circle of the Stars. I'm curious what, because this is a later patch. I have not seen this very much. Let's see here. Subclass features obviously Wild Shape, Star Map. You can use this resource to cast Guiding Bolt. That's cool. You can expend Wild Shape to take on a starry form rather than transforming into a beast, which is just like in Dungeons and Dragons. Starry Form Archer, Starry Form Chalice is different, and Starry Form Dragon is super different. Curious what those do. Let's see. Let's find out. Starry Form Dragon. A constellation of wise dragons appears on you. When you make a saving throw to maintain concentration on a spell, a roll result of 9 or lower is considered a 10. So it basically gives you the rogue thing. As a bonus action while in starry form, you can cast Dazzling Breath, which is 2d6 plus 3 radiant damage. Holy smokes. Okay. Starry Form Chalice is healing. 1d8 plus 3, that's pretty beastly. Whenever you cast a healing spell that consumes a spell slot, you also cast Chalice Healing with it. Cool, that rocks. And the Starry Form Archer, constellation of an archer appears on you. As a bonus action while in the Starry Form, you can cast Luminous Arrow, which is 1d8 plus 3 radiant. That's cool as hell. Okay, I do want to see Circle of Spores, just because I think it's one of my favorite, like, subclasses. It's weird, and I like it. Symbiotic entity, gain 4 temporary hit points and deal an additional 1 to 6 necrotic damage while you have them. Cast Halo Spores with double damage. Whoa. Halo Spores, 1d4 necrotic. Use a cloud of spores on a target. They use a reaction. That's cool. And then obviously Circle of the Moon is the subclass that you can transform into a bunch of other stuff, and it's pretty cool. Combat Wild Shape is rad as hell. I am a big fan. Dazzling Breath does feel like it's sponsored by a toothpaste brand. You're not wrong. And then Circle of the Land is a little bit more of a magic caster specific. All right. I'm not mad at playing Circle of the Stars, including you still do get Wild Shape. You just also get a bunch of other cool stuff. And I love stars. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, we're gonna do Circle of Stars. That was the one that everyone seemed most interested in anyways. Let's change what we have prepared. There's animals here. I don't think we need Longstrider. I swear, Ice Knife, if you betray me, it's gonna be on like Donkey Kong. Okay. We're doing it. We're sealing the deal. Here we go. Circle of Stars Druid. Aspen. God, I love them. Okay. Except. I'm giving Ice Knife a try. It's my job. Okay. I have to free her from this hat sooner rather than later. It's too tragic. It's okay. It's a druid. Like, it's a druid spell. Aspen can change spells at their leisure. For those of you who missed, I have a lifelong saga of Ice Knife betraying me as a spell both at the table and in this game. But it is my general policy. I am very anti-carceral in that way. I do not put my dice in dice jails, and I do not banish spells just because they betray me regularly. I probably should do the thing about the spells, but I don't. I refuse. Okay. Cleric, level up. Do we want to change her spells? Yes, we do. We want to give her command. Because command rocks. Yes, correct. I am bad at mini golf and Ice Knife for whatever reason. All right, time to level up my favorite trash fire. Look at him. Look at him. He's so ridiculous. Oh my god. Okay. And he just gets the cunning action stuff. Great. Fantastic. We've done it. Give me your stuff, dead guy. I need a skull. What's wrong with you? Is there anything else of note in this room? No. I enjoy that the companions in this game are smarter than companions in, say, I don't know, Fallout, where they just kind of like walk into danger. So annoying. I'm like, I need you guys to stop walking into fire.
Goblins over there. Worth checking for supplies, maybe.
Here, Shadowheart, have an axe. You got one to grind. Let's go. Add to wares. Stuff to sell. Stuff to have. This rocks. Okay. Oh boy. Let's go get the most bullyable wizard.
What's going on with that room? Looks unstable somehow.
Yeah, Dogmeat really is a liability, period, TM.
Approach the sigil on the stone. Magic glitters and swirls from it erratically, as if malfunctioning. It looks slightly dangerous.
I like that your options are touch the sigil or leave. I'm gonna leave. I know that they want you to touch the sigil.
Approach the sigil on the stone.
I will touch the sigil.
Magic glitters and swirls from it erratically, as if malfunctioning.
Listen.
It looks slightly dangerous.
I fell into romancing Gale against my will once, and I'm forever angry that I'm like, oh no, you're actually sweet. No, what's wrong with this?
A hand? Anyone?
You're just a hand, correct. Who are you?
Just your average traveler stuck between realms. Pull me out, and we'll get properly introduced.
Oh, God. Druid wisdom. Let flow some words of prayer to soothe the sigil's magic. Fix your broken ass shit. Oh, I can guide myself now. Isn't that nice? You're Gale of Waterdeep.
Whatever you're doing is working wonders. Now a quick little pull should do the trick. Hello. I'm Gale of Waterdeep. Apologies. I'm usually better at this.
This man. No need to apologize. Are you alright?
A bit shocked, but friend, it's a relief and a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Say, but I know you, don't I? In a manner of speaking. You were on the Nautaloid as well.
Never mind the Nautaloid. How did you get stuck in that stone?
I don't know what transpired exactly, but the ship broke into pieces and I suddenly found myself in freefall. As I was plummeting to certain death, I spied a glimmer quite near where I estimated my body to impact with less than savory propulsion. Recognizing this glimmer to be magical in nature, I reached out to it with a weaving of words and found myself on the other side, as it were. How about you? How did you survive the fall?
To be honest, I haven't a clue.
Fair enough. But even so, I have the unfortunate suspicion your survival is still very much in jeopardy. Back on the ship, you too were on the receiving end of a rather unwelcome insertion in the ocular region. Were you not?
I love Gale. He is one of the most bullyable characters in this game, but just because the way he is so much. I couldn't have phrased it more repellently myself.
No use sugarcoating it, is there? The insertee we speak of, this parasite, are you aware that after a period of excruciating gestation, it will turn us into mind flayers? It's a process known as ceremorphosis, and let me assure you, it is to be avoided. You don't happen to be a cleric by any chance, do you? A doctor? Surgeon? Uncannily adroit with a knitting needle?
I wouldn't do this with a knitting needle.
You seem to know enough about our condition to realize it's beyond most clerics' skills.
Most, no doubt, but I find myself hoping to be in the presence of the few. You don't happen to be one of them.
I can tend to basic wounds and ailments, but alien parasites, I'm afraid
We've
not.
established few enough can. It's not exactly a common affliction. We're most certainly going to need a healer, and soon, too. How about we lend each other a helping hand once more and look for a healer together?
Sounds like a plan. You're welcome to join me.
Most excellent. A parasite shared is a parasite halved.
If only.
Or something to that effect. Oh, but before you think you're about to embark on a journey with most ill-mannered a man, thank you for pulling me out of that stone. It was an act of foresighted kindness, I assure you. For I have the feeling ample opportunities will present themselves for me to return the favor.
Alright. On that note, we're gonna level up our hapless wizard, and then we are going to end the game for today. We want him to stay an evocation wizard. He does really vibe as an evocation wizard. I've always wanted to make him an abjuration wizard. I don't think I've ever actually done it. But I do plan on always having at least probably Shadowheart with me. Gale is a blade singer? No, that's very wrong. That's too badass for him. Oh my god. Hi, CB. I will forgive you. Ireland, it sure is something. Okay, I think for the vibes, I think he has to stay an evocation wizard. As far as spells, I'm not giving him Ice Knife. I draw the line somewhere. Shield is a mandatory. And let's give him Chromatic Orb to start. All right, we've done it. Oh my god. I've played this game quite thoroughly, but it's my first time streaming it, and it's been a complete joy. We are about to wrap, though. Oh, okay. Well, that was a blast, everybody. Thank you for hanging and meeting our lovely Tab Aspen as they start their journey through the entirety of Baldur's Gate. And we made it. I'm gonna save. We're gonna switch over. I'm just gonna save like that. Okay. Let's get some music going. Oh, the music was going the whole time. That was probably annoying. Okay, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging out for another amazing game night stream. I'll be back here next week for more Seems Right and of course more gaming. I will probably be going back to this game. Thank you for the hydrate, Lena. But in the meantime, I'm pretty much offline for the rest of the week, which is wild and different. So you can find me back here probably on Monday. I'm gonna try and stick to Monday and Wednesday for the time being for my streams. Schedule depending. Thank you so much for hanging, for lurking, for all of the wonderful people in chat, and for that hype train early on. Oh my gosh. And I'll be back on hopefully Monday with more Seems Right, and then Wednesday again next week with more Baldur's Gate. And outside of that, I have a really quiet week next week, except for the premiere of episode 4 of Lori's House. Let's see here. I've got my caps lock on. Which drops on Thursday, episode 4, which is an all-new How We Remember actual play from Tender Vicious Studios. Some of the great minds behind Gudya, among other amazing work in the more recent future, including Knockoff that they just dropped. That was a really fun one-shot with some amazing people in the TTRPG space. Risky wants me to show you a cat, which I absolutely will. Yeah, so Lori's House is a podcast where I had the great honor of not only helping craft the GM role for the game, The Home We Remember, but also I play the architect, which is the GM role in Lori's House, which is a story about exploring identity, community, and the selfless act of self-exploration. So it's a really lovingly crafted story, and we are just beginning this long, wonderful journey. So you can go check that out. You can also go check out the VOD for all the finales that just happened in the last week for Transplanar RPG on the Chaos Protocol, and over on Wounded Warrior Project with the Fourth Age, which we had CB in chat, another incredible cast member from that show. You can definitely go check out you should go check out them over at Critbard, where Omega streams a bunch of really amazing content of various things. Every time I tune in, I see something new. And gosh, that's it. Like I don't have a lot going on next week, which is I'm going to take a little kind of low-key week for myself to kind of recover from the last couple of weeks, but then fear not, there's a bunch of things that are about to be announced of other projects and shows that are spooling up and pre-recordings that I've already done. So check out Lori's House and be back here next week for more of this. But in the meantime, I owe you a cat before we leave, which I'm going to pick a really... Okay, I have a really good one. I promise. Oh my goodness. Look at him. Look at him. Look at my Rigby in a cute little ball. He's just the most perfectest little angel. He's saying, you could pet the tummy, but I will bite you. You can see his little white tuft. He has one white tuft in the middle of his stomach. And all of his feet are in a nice tucked little ball. He's so cute. And yeah, that's it for us. We're gonna close out with Rigby. being such a baby. And I will see you all next week. Thanks so much. Have a good weekend, everybody. Bye.